Battery's all charged up now. Next thing I'm going to do is attempt to turn the engine over by hand. I can't gain access up here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get underneath the car and turn it over by the crankshaft nut. So here's a spot of luck. Underneath the wheel arch, you can see that there's a cutout, and you can see there's a bolt there, and that's actually the crankshaft. So I'll just put a ratchet on there and see if I can turn the engine over. Well, that's good news so far. The engine is actually turning over with my ratchet, and I do feel a little bit of compression there as well. I'm pretty relieved that the engine does turn over by hand. Now I know it's not seized. I'm going to go ahead and connect the battery and turn it over with the starter motor. So I've got ignition lights. I can't hear a fuel pump priming. There's nothing there. I'm going to go ahead and crank it over with the starter anyway. I'm not sure if this fuel gauge is working or not, but that is reading very empty. Just going to take a spark plug out, an HT lead, and we'll just see if it's got a spark. That's a spark plug out. Just going to reattach it to the HT lead, and I'll leave it out on the rocker cover and see if we got a spark. Yeah, we got a spark. So far so good. It's pretty grubby in here. Pass it on for the camera. Some pressure. Now straight away I can smell stale fuel. So I can't actually hear the fuel pump. I can hear a fuel pump relay noise, but no buzzing from the fuel pump. Might check the pump first. Well, this might be a bit of an issue. There seem to be any kind of inspection hole to get to the fuel pump. That's if it's at the top. I'm gonna have to get it up in the air on the back, jack it up, and we'll see if there's a fuel pump there. Otherwise, it's going to be fuel tank out. Now it's up in the air. I'm just going to drain this stale fuel out of the bottom of the tank using this drain plug. What colour this is going to be? Yeah. Pretty stagnant stuff. Like more than I thought, isn't it? Next, I need to get this exhaust off.
Next, what I need to do is disconnect the filler neck, the vent pipe, the fuel lines in and out, and the wiring. And hopefully it's just the case of supporting on the jack, undoing the bolts that hold the tank in, and withdraw it. To gain access to the wiring for the fuel pump and the sender, I had to remove the door panel behind the driver's side. And yeah, I found a big mouse nest. So here it is, this is the crusty fuel tank. This here is the fuel pump, and over here is the fuel sender. Just going to put 12 volts into the pump here. Yeah, nothing. Just checking the fuel sender with my multimeter. I'm not getting anything. Fuel sender's dead as well. So here's a quick recap on the Mira so far. As far as the engine's concerned, we do know that it's got a spark. We do know that the engine cranks under its own steam, which is great. What I'll do next is I will be taking the rest of the spark plugs out. I'll give them a quick clean, just give it every chance to start. In the back here, where the wiring is, I have actually tested the wiring for the fuel sender. That actually works okay, and also we are getting live feed for the fuel pump wiring as well. This is the fuel tank that was removed from the car. I don't know if you can see this. So there is a lot of rust and sludge in the bottom of the fuel tank. The fuel pump doesn't work, and the sender also doesn't work. We've tested both of those, pretty happy that they're toast. At this point, what we'll do is we will actually we'll clean the inside of the fuel tank with the jet wash best we can to get rid of the larger bits of rust. And then I did actually order some fuel tank cleaning solution. Let's see if that's gonna help. It does look pretty bad though. Be interesting to see how clean that actually gets. So here's the actual fuel pump that sits in the fuel tank. There's not a lot at this point I can do with this. I do know that it doesn't work. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get exactly the same pump. So what I've done is I've ordered a similar pump, and let's see how we get on with it. So hopefully we can do something with it. A bit of a modification here and there. As you can see there's the strainer for it, the filter for the pickup. It's very bad. This is the inside of the fuel sender. I've given it a quick clean, and I have tested it. What seems to be the problem is that there's a break somewhere in this wire, and unfortunately I don't think I can repair it. But what I've done is I've actually ordered yet again a similar item. It's not actually for this vehicle, but I'm going to see if I can do something with it, make it work. Maybe a combination of both bits. See how we get on. Really happy that we made some progress today. See you next time. Cheers.